a look at a capacity crowd that's been anxiously awaiting the start of this one. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And remember now, this is only a 5-game series, so this is an elimination game. And I think that anytime a team's season is on the line, well, they've got to play with a sense of urgency. So I think that's exactly what we're going to see here.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Washington Nationals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. They'll go to work against the sinker ball specialist, former Tiger right-hander Doug Fister. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. And there you see Coco Crisp now as he stands in to get this one underway. First pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
And you know, these guys were shut out last time out. And hey, that's going to happen here in the postseason. I mean, it's not like you're facing these journeyman number 4, number 5 starters anymore. Once you get into the postseason, it's the best of the best. You're seeing number 1s, number 2s, and you know, they've got another tough assignment here. Hey, no question, this offense has to get going if they're going to hang around in this series at all.
Here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. The 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Yep, good start out there on the hill. Nice strikeout, gives you a good positive outlook to build on going forward.
Matt Carpenter will be the batter. Now the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
The 1-0 pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Heading for second is Carpenter. And he will ease in there with the first hit of Game 4. It's a double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard hit double.
Here now is Alan Craig. Ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Here's the 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Here's the 2-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is foul right side. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
It's a good at-bat so far. A walk would give your cleanup guy a chance to bat here in the first with a couple of men on.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Oh, an early strike here in the opening inning as they get that first run on the board with back-to-back doubles. No question, they'd love to push this out to a 2-run lead or maybe even more. So with another dangerous hitter coming up, they've got an opportunity to do just that.
Matt Adams will get his first opportunity here in Game 4. And you'd have to say he's been a non-factor here these first 3 games.
And if they're going to have any chance of moving on, he's going to have to step up his game. They need him to help anchor this attack, and he's been absent so far.
Here's the first offering. Down and away, 1 ball and no strike.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Here's a 1-0. 2-0 now. Count, the pitch, and a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against them in this series.
Here's the 2-1 pitch, and a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Now the 3-1 home. Swing and a liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Yadier Molina will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Hit softly to the right side. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. One for the Cardinals on this swing by Alan Craig. Home half of the first coming up here at Nationals Park, and the Redbirds have an early 1-0 advantage. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1.
The center fielder, Denard Span.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And before we go much further, let's pull up the scouting report for this 25-year-old so we can see what to expect. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. First offering on the way. Grounded foul off to the right. The pitch. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. And with 2 gone, let's take a look at our playoff bracket. And with this, of course, being a potential elimination game, will we punch a ticket tonight for that coveted spot in the NLCS? Bryce Harper will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Now here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Here's a ground ball to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Wilson Ramos will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch coming. In there, 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
A 2-1 offering. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away. And that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
Now here's the first pitch. Ryan Zimmerman is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
You've got to be careful leaving those hands out there unprotected. It's easy to break something if you get hit on a fastball.
The 1-0. Hard hit down the line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. They still trail 1-0. Matt Holliday will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on 1 big hop, and then just make the good strong throw to first to get him easily.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. The next pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Now the 2-0. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And this ball skied in the air out to Span in center. And there's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8, second baseman,
Colton Wong will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. First pitch to him. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Now here it comes. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In there, 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Adam LaRoche will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, you really need to start getting a little more involved.
Now here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
1-0 on the way. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Here comes a 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play, it's strike 1. Now the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ready now on 1-1. Outside, 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
3-2 pitch. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Craig, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a 2-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And he takes ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
The 1-1 home. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Here he comes on 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Under it now is Holiday, and he's got it no problem to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Joe Kelly will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Hitters count 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Boy, I think 2-0, near the pitcher, you got to be taken.
Ready with the 2-1. This ball's grounded foul. Here now the 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Coco Crisp waits on deck. Full count offering on its way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitcher's right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Coco Crisp will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. And here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Here comes the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. One on the way. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. One, 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 2-2 offering. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Well, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Payoff pitch coming. And Coco swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and he's retired for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Okay, good job.
He's set, now the pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Runners on first with one down. He's ready, now the pitch. And a good strike two pitch there as he has to fight to push it foul to the left, so they'll try it again. Another 0-2 coming. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Boy, oh boy, you don't see this all that often. I mean, this is a base hit 999 times out of 1,000. All day long it's a base hit. But he comes up firing from the outfield position, and they wind up getting a force on this play.
Here now is Alan Craig, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
From the belt, the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Comes set, now the pitch. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Here's Matt Adams now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's set, now the pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Doug Fister makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Doug Fister.
First pitch coming. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. One 0 pitch now. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here comes the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Let's go. Now the pitch. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. Now the 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with the at-bat there. He worked it to a 3-1 count. Got two good pitches to hit, but couldn't make contact with either one of them.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Let's do it, base hit.
Here's the 1-0. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0. Oh, and he belts one high and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second, Span. He's on his way to third. And he is in there at third with a one-out triple.
Both outfielders with a long run to try and get to this thing, but neither of them can get there as it's going to wind up one hopping the wall. That man decides he's going to turn it on and try and get to third, he'll do it easily.
Jason Worth will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Pitch coming. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 on its way to work. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Try again, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
The 2-2 coming. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Another 2-2 offering. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
And here, I mean, if this is a high chopper to short, it's an RBI. If it's a lazy fly to right, it's an RBI. Point is, you've got to put the ball in play with a runner on third and 1 out. That's just basic execution that's lacking right now.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
He's ready now. The pitch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
No taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Has a look. Now the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. Now the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. 2-2. Now a little tapper here up the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. Stays alive here as this is foul off to the right. Ready with another 2-2. In the air to right center. In there, a base hit.
You think of all the foul tips, bumps, and bruises that a catcher takes over the course of a season. For him to put up offensive numbers on top of that, especially now that he's been doing it for a few years, wow.
Matt Holliday will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. So a 2-run shot for Matt Holliday. His second home run of the series, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Here's Johnny Peralta now.
Shortstop.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
The 1-1. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Peralta waiting, the 2-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. To his left, he's up with it on the first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Second baseman number 16, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. And that misses, ball one.
Ooh, close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
The 1-0 pitch. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
1-1 pitch on the way. Swinging a high chopper towards first. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Joe Kelly will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. First offering on the way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. The pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Here comes the 1-2. Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Wilson Ramos will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Now here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up behind the bag at second. And there to take it in is Peralta for the first out.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label. This is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. And now a pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back. The 1-2 with one away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see both guys into the 90s. One guy well into the 90s, 97 versus 91 on the top velocities so far. Adam LaRoche will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now here it comes. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
The 1-2. And they can't get LaRoche to chase there as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Ian Desmond will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Comes set, now the pitch. Too low, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We've played 4 full. The Cardinals lead it 3-0. Coco Crisp will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's a 1-0. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
And that's a pretty good job of staying with the ball, because he doesn't really panic after he clanked it. And then he just regathers himself and fires a strike to first to get the out.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. And the pitch. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning, because I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ball game.
Alan Craig will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Well, he's really starting to hit his stride here in this fifth inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here it comes. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. This is offered at in the dirt for strike 3. Just needs to make that easy throw to first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Anthony Rendon will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
You go, DC.
Now the first pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Look at the spin. And the spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
Well, I think he's got the right approach right here. That's a fastball up, and it's on the outer half of the plate. He goes right with it and hits it hard too, but he just couldn't quite steer it into the hole there, and it becomes a 4-3 putout.
And the call's been made for a pinch hitter now as Nate McLouth has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Here's the pitch. And this is lined into left field, and a welcome to the ball game there as he's got himself a pinch hit single.
Oh, and this ball center cut right here. He got it right on the barrel. He just drills it into left field for a 1-out single.
Denard Span will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
All right, guys, let's do it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. pause. Now the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
He waits. Now the pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
Here comes a 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
2-2 pitch on the way. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Three and two, here it is. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Here's Jason Worth. As he'll take a look at ball 1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
On the way. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Here comes the 2-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. First and second now, one man out. Here comes the 2-1. And Worth among the best in baseball a couple of years ago working the count. He's got it to 3-1 now. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
The 3-1 coming. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. William Kapler will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
William Kapler.
Matt Adams will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Matt Adams.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Now here it comes. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Come on, National.
Here's the first offering. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. The 1-0. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Step on the bag for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, I'm pretty surprised that they even tried to get the runner at second. He's running on the play, so you figure he's going to be able to beat the throw. But fortunately for them, they do get the out on the back end of that play.
Matt Holliday will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. The 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, what you'd call a rule book strike. Technically, that's in the strike zone, but it's a call that most pitchers don't get nowadays.
The 2-1. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. One out and a runner on second base. Now the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Desmond is there to put it away for out number two.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Here's Johnny Peralta now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. On the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to LaRoche is going to be in time, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bryce Harper will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as the right-handers up and warming. First pitch to him. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
The 2-1 home. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And it's out of here. So they're on the board, finally. Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. His first homer so far in the series. And the Nationals are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The next pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. The pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here's the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Here's the full count offering. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another payoff pitch. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Boy, that's some movement out there on the mound. You see that as a righty, he'll naturally fall off a bit to the first base side of the mound, and he just uses that momentum to field this thing on the run and do it all himself.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Picked up by Peralta. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Adam LaRoche will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch coming. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Back here at Nationals Park. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Colton Wong will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch coming. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. Knee high, he barehands it. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Joe Kelly will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. In there at the letters 0-1. Now the pitch. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Come on, I'll watch the game.
The 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. One, two. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the closer. But these are the guys that keep you in the ball games. And he's doing the job here.
Coco Crisp will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Here it comes. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Here's Zimmerman charging, and a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. The Cardinals are out in front, 3-1. Ian Desmond will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
Leading off for the Nationals, the shortstop, Ian.
Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike one. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up.
Come on, Nat.
The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now Desmond swings and hits a high fly ball with some carry on it to deep left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Pat Neshek will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Number 57, Pat Neshek.
Anthony Rendon will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Right here.
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. From the belt, the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
from the belt. Kicks and deals. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Both teams with 6 hits so far. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is in the air to straightaway right. We'll see if it's enough to get that runner to third. There to take it in is Craig, and that's your first out. Rob Castro will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Rob Castro.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now a ball lined toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second as they cut it to 1 at 3-2 now. And he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
Well, apparently even 40-somethings can still turn on the Jets when they need to. I know a few guys his age or younger who would have put on the brakes rounding second, but hey, put the walker away. He's in there with 3 bases.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
From the stretch. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Throw gets him for the second out, but meanwhile the tying run is in to score.
And here he knows all he needs is a ground ball to tie this thing up. So that's all he's really shooting for, and he gets it done.
Jason Mott will get the ball looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning.
Jason Mott.
Jason Worth will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
All right, Matt, here you go.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Molina is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Jerry Blevins will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Jerry Blevins.
Matt Carpenter will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch now. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Here comes the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, that one hurts. He might be in just to face this one guy, so to come right in and put him on base, that doesn't help the cause at all.
Alan Craig will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
Shake it off. Let's get two.
Now the first pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's the 1-0. And that's in there for a strike, 1-1. Now the 1-1. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And Craig is aboard here. It's a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Peter Borges will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 8, Peter Borges.
Matt Adams will step in. A base hit in his last time.
Here we go, Nationals.
First offering on the way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. 1-1. Swing and a ball hit on the ground. Desmond for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Oh, man, first and second, nobody out in a tie ball game. This is a huge double play. It does move the go-ahead runner up to third base, but it comes at a very big cost, as they're now just an out of way of coming out of this with nothing.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's set, now the pitch. Here's a ball lined into left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. And this is off the fence now, out near the Washington bullpen. In to score is the runner from third, and they have regained the lead here in Game 4.
Well, as soon as this ball left his hand, I think he knew it was going to be a base hit. He's not only angry with himself for giving up the hit, but now he's losing the game, too.
Drew Storen will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Matt Holliday standing in now. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Just foul. Comes set, now the pitch. And Holliday will not offer at that point. It's a ball and a strike.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Let's hold him, guys. Let's hold him.
1-1 on the way. Line drive, base hit left field. Here comes Molina chugging around third. Now the relay home, and he is out at the plate. Trying to extend the lead to 2. Instead, he's cut down, and the inning is over. Cardinals get 1 in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. 4-3 St. Louis. Peter Borges will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 8, Peter Borges.
Bryce Harper will dig in. A home run his last time.
Leading out for Washington, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
First pitch coming. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Pitch on the way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
The 2-2. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the two starters. Wilson Ramos will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Come on, Nat.
And the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. 2-1. Now, 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Here comes a 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Boy, he's taking on the heart of the lineup and going right through it like they weren't even there. That's back-to-back strikeouts now to the number 3 and 4 hitters, and he's making it look easy.
Ryan Zimmerman will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Now here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Now here's the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
2 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Tyler Clippard come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Johnny Peralta will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Fouled back. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Ready with another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. The next 0-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Colton Wong will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Now here it comes. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
1-1 pitch on the way. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Ready on 2-1. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And LaRoche will just take this to the bag himself for the out.
The pitcher number 30, Jason Mott.
John Jay will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, John Jay.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes a 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Now this ball is also swung on and also hit on the ground first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Cards lead it 4-3. Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 26, Trevor Rosenthal.
Adam LaRoche will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
First baseman, Adam.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
A good job to get on base there as the tying run. So now, it wouldn't surprise me to see a pinch runner here so they can get a little speed out there at first.
Ian Desmond will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Here's the first offering. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
The 1-0 home. In there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And a little tapper here in front of the mound as this may work as a sacrifice. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with one away.
Anthony Rendon will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the first pitch. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside.
The 1-0 pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now the 2-1. That's hard hit back up the middle. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Danny Espinosa will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Some set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have battled back to knock this series up at 2 games apiece as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Cardinals win it 4-3. Good night from D.C.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.